I'm Steve Black, librarian at the College of St. Rose. This tutorial is about the ERIC database.
In this tutorial, we'll cover ERIC, a database of bibliographic records to journal articles and other educational research. We'll learn to search ERIC using the thesaurus, or subject headings, limits, and cover how to combine terms. First, start from the library's homepage, library.strose.edu, then click Research by Subject, and go down to where it says Educational Research. Click there. We'll choose ERIC. Once ERIC is loaded, you can see that this is the search screen, and here at the top in the search blocks we have options. You can look for terms in the title or by author, or even use ERIC to search for a particular journal or articles within a particular journal. There's title, author, the journal. There's another option that's particularly helpful, the descriptors. One of the in fact let's say most useful features in ERIC is the thesaurus, or subject heading list. The two terms mean the same thing. It's over here at the top in the blue bar. It's here. We'll click on it, and we'll use the thesaurus to find the correct term or to get ideas for searching. For example, let's look for the term online learning. I'll type that in here. Click Browse. The thesaurus says, or tells us, to use electronic learning instead. So we'll click that. There's our term. We'll click it. Here in the thesaurus entry, we have a scope note. The scope note defines the term as it's used in ERIC. Notice all the related terms. These can give you ideas for research topics. Let's choose, for example, computer-assisted instruction. The plus means that it also has related terms. We'll add it, and it plucks the term from the thesaurus and puts it in the search block. By clicking the box next to the term and clicking Add, our descriptor, our subject heading, is plugged into the search. Click Search. And here are some results. Oh my goodness, 27,054 results is way too many. One way to narrow our results, or your results rather, is to add a term. We can add a term from the descriptors listed under one of the results. For example, let's try in this case to add the term handheld devices. I'll copy that, put it up here in the second block, paste, click Search, and we now have 155 results. That's somewhat better. Something we can do in ERIC is take advantage of the fact that ERIC indexes various types of publications. You'll often want to limit to just scholarly journals. So right here we'll click on Academic Journals, do Update, and then we'll limit our search to just academic or scholarly journals. One of the handiest, or should I say most useful ways to narrow your search is to limit to research studies. We'll do that right here by clicking here where it says Show More. It's very tiny, right there. And right here under Publication Type, we'll change Publication Type to Reports-Research. Go here, scroll down, there it is, and I'll click Search again. We now have 72 results. Oops, I find this annoying. Adding reports research, that limit, zapped our limit for academic or scholarly journals. I hate when it does that. Let's just add it back in. Notice up here, right there, next to limiters, right here it shows the limits in effect. Right there. So we'll add academic journals back. Update. Now we can see that's better. Our two limiters are there. Always check here when you modify a search to see if the limits you want are in place. Notice this drop down. And or not. These are so-called Boolean operators. They're ways of combining a search. So we have these three choices, and, or, not. Now let's see how to use these. To do this, I want to add another term. We'll use another one. Let's try instructional effectiveness. Now I could just type that in, but I'm going to copy and paste. You could just type it in the block, but we'll use this to demonstrate the use of and, or not. There's instructional effectiveness. We'll copy it, paste it right here. Notice I changed it to and. Search. Then we'll find everything we had before, and including instructional effectiveness. And notice we're down to 41 results. Also notice that our scholarly journals got zapped again. You'd probably want to go back and add that in. If we do or, this is dangerous. Now notice there's 13,000 results. Whoa, 13,000. It's finding my top two terms, computer-assisted instruction and handheld devices, plus anything about instructional effectiveness. So be real careful with or. Make sure you want to do that. Then I did not. Now we're excluding any records that include instructional effectiveness. Notice at the top I changed the block to not. Not doesn't come in handy that often, but it's good to know if you're getting a lot of irrelevant hits. That is, irrelevant hits that use the same term. It comes up sometimes. Good little thing to know that you can exclude a term. We now have our list of results. In the next video, I'm going to talk about how to organize and sort through these results and explain how the link resolver works. So now we've covered ERIC, Educational Resources Information Center. We've learned how to use the thesaurus to identify correct terminology, generate research ideas, set limits for scholarly journals or reports-research, and how to combine the terms using the Boolean operators and, or, and not.